Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your application artifacts, which is briefly referenced in different videos and modules. And I'm going to just be showing you like the very first steps. And then the main content is going to be revolved around the digital portfolio and how you can access and add your application artifacts into your digital portfolio. So, if you have already gone through our welcome module, you should be already have exposed to our Google Classroom. And if you've already gone through the different videos in this universal tool slide, you'll notice that there were videos about accessing your Jumping into G Suite Classroom folder, which you can make even easier to access through starring and in your Google Drive. And so I'm just going to show you real quick as I go to Google Drive. My Jumping into G Suite folder is right here. And so everything that you access from our Google Classroom is actually going to be housed inside this folder. Now, I want you all to note that it's not going to look like mine. I am the creator of the Google Classroom, and so anytime I create an assignment or I give you all access to things, it adds additional folders just so that I can control what is created and what is downloaded by you all. However, you will see certain documents that will automatically pop up, especially if you're going through the classwork section. And so let's say that throughout the module, you get to the point where you're creating your application artifacts. So for example, if I was in Google Forms and I decided that, okay, I'm going to go to Google Forms, let's say I go in here, and through the module, it asks you to go to Google Forms. You've already watched the instructional videos on how to create one. You've explored with the tools. Let's go ahead and say that I created a quick exit ticket for my students. I'm not going to edit anything because it's not really the purpose of this video, but let's go ahead and say that I want to make sure that I add this to my digital portfolio, which is our Jumping into G Suite folder. You can go ahead and star it so that you can find it easily, but that's not going to automatically put it into your folder. And so what I recommend is going to here where it says move to folder. If you don't click on it and hover over it, it'll give you a little explanation of what that icon means. And when you click on it, this is usually quite a small box to look at. I was trying to see if it could extend and it couldn't. So one thing that you could do is you can go ahead. Now, don't click this as it says. It's going to open the folder in a new tab. That's not the purpose of this. You can go ahead and if you go all the way back if you click the backward arrow, to the drive section, it's gonna, as always, have the different tools that you usually see on the left side of your drive. You can click on Start, and you can go to this one because I want to be more specific. I can put it inside my Jumping into G Suite folder. When I click Move here, it's going to say that, if you've shared it with your digital portfolio with people, then that's going to show up. And so what I could do is, as you can see, rather than just being in your general drive, it is now going to be, if you go Start, go into your Jumping into G Suite, you should see the Google Forms emerge. And that's interesting that it is not there. So I'm just going to go ahead and double check. Oh, it did move. So maybe what I need to do is go ahead and refresh. If you don't see something, you feel like it should be in there, I always recommend refresh your window because as you can see, just with that simple step, I can see my exit ticket that now is a part of my Jumping into G Suite folder. Now, the reason why we call it a digital portfolio is just so that you have a collection of artifacts of things that you created with the instructional materials from our classroom. That way you can use it, apply it, and create new things, or you can go ahead and modify what you've already created. Especially if you've forgotten how to access things, you can find the instructional content and review it yourself. As always, I hope this was helpful. Let your team know if you feel like you can help them access and add things to their digital portfolio, or if you have any challenges or need help troubleshooting, bring those concerns to your face-to-face meetings or your one-on-one discussions with your facilitator, and go ahead and bring that up with those who are there.